Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to see how I created this look using just affordable products, then stick around and we'll get right to it. Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, which I'm a bit excited about. I'm going to try and use some products that are a bit more affordable from places like Kmart, Target, Coles, Woolworths that you can get at a reasonable price. Chemist Warehouse is another one that also has great products at a reasonable price. And actually I generally find that Chemist Warehouse have the most affordable prices out of any of them for these particular brands. So I'm going to try and use brands today like Maybelline, Revlon. I don't know whether I have all of the products. I know I definitely don't have a setting spray or a powder at this stage, so I might just have to use a more high-end brand. But other than that, let's get started. So today for primer, I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready Primer. Just going to squeeze a bit into my hand. And again, you're just taking that primer and just pressing into the skin. It's really good to try and pick up these products. Normally you'll find Woolworths or Coles, one of them, will have it on sale at some point. And if the one doesn't have it, usually you'll find the other one has the products on sale. So wait to get these products on sale and you can generally get them for about $10, $15. It's really good products. Okay, pressing that in. The next thing I'm going to do is, because I love a really dewy look, I want to put the Maybelline Master Highlighter. It's a strobe liquid lighting. I want to put that under my foundation so it comes through my foundation and gives me a really dewy, natural look, meaning that my skin will really look like it's really hydrated. So I'm just going to rub that through, and as you can see already, just how much shine you get from that product. I'm just putting that under my foundation. Rubbing it all through, and the shine, see the shine in my skin? Okay. Before I put my foundation on, I just want to cover a few of those spots. So I'm just going to use the Rebel Conceal and Correct Cream. You've got 3 colors here. You've got one for dark circles under the eyes, you've got one for redness, and you've got one for dullness. Just going to have a look at my skin. I've still got a bit of a pimple here and a pimple under here that I just want to take the redness out of. So I'm going to use a green because green counteracts red. So I'm going to put it on my finger, and I'm just going to dab it across and dab it on top. Every time I start to do the tutorials this morning at this time, the garbage truck comes. So I don't know whether you're getting that on camera at the moment, but the garbage truck's here collecting our garbage. Huge call out to the garbage guys, they do a great job. Okay, I'm also going to put it on, and I'm just going to blend it through. And that's just got rid of any redness, and that will be covered. Anything else that hasn't blended through will be covered by the foundation. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Maybelline Perfect foundation, and I'm just going to put this on my skin, dab up the top, down the bottom, the sides, and down my nose. Okay, I'm going to just grab my damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to start pressing that into my skin. And you can just see the dewiness from that strobe coming through, making my skin look so hydrated. Just running it up and running it through, bring it down the neck, bring it up onto the ears. And now that that's all been blended in, I'm going to get the concealer. I'm actually going to use the Rimmel Instant Concealer and Contour pad here. I'm going to grab the concealer, which is the middle one here. I'm just going to take it again on my finger, and I'm just going to run it under my eye to make sure, and up above my eye to give my eye a nice foundation base, just to make sure I get rid of any dark circles. Run it through, bring it down the neck, bring it up onto the ears. Just to make sure I get rid of any dark circles. Just going to do a really light dust. So I'm just picking up a bit. And I'm just, so I think I picked up both of these for about, they were about $5 each. These two products, the corrector and then the concealer and highlighter and contour. These ones were on sale. I got them from Chemist Warehouse on sale a while ago for eyes today. And I'm just going to pick up the Beauty Blender, just blend all that through. I'm going to start with this first color here, and it's just going to be my transition shade. So as you know, I'm just going to run that through my crease. I'm just going to take a bit of product onto the contour. Again, this is an e.l.f. brush, really affordable. That came up. Contour up my skin a little bit. I think they're about $2 or $3. It came up again. Great brushes to use, particularly with cream contours as well. Is you want to start at the top of your ear, and you're just going to bring it down in a line, just like so. And I'm going to go on the other side. See the payoff already of the color I'm getting because it's such a good product. Tap it into the product and bring it down in a line. You're going to stop in the middle of your cheek on both sides because you'll be able to fix that up when you come to bronze. So I'm going to take this shade here now, which is a bit darker, blend that in with the Beauty Blender again. These shades here, as you can see, they're sparkly, so I'm going to be really careful and make sure that I'm not tapping, that I'm tapping in an up motion. What you're doing here is you're giving yourself a lift. So with contour, you're trying to carve out what looks like a shadow and you're giving yourself a lift. So if I start to drag the product down, it'll start to make my face look really muddy and it'll make my face have a really down, funny look. So I'm dragging the product up and I'm just pressing it up and into my skin. Pressing it up and into my skin. I'm actually going to put, you can't see it quite well, so I've got to just do another line on camera for you, just so that you can see it. On this side, just going to get my brush, and again dab it in and tap off the excess, it up, and I'm just going to put a triangle in, blending it through, just pressing it in. So I'm just putting that product, just facing that product, and just putting that product into the corner as so, and then run it across. Now I don't have any powder. I ran out of my Maybelline powder, so I'm going to have to use my Too Faced powder. I'm just going to do a really quick dust all over my face. But magnifies. I'm going in with the Rebel London Magnifies. Now I'm going to go back into this shade and run it down under my eye. So I've just put it on my brush and I'm just going to run it under my eye, so that it all comes together. For some reason I can't do this without opening my mouth. I don't know whether anyone's noticed, but I have to open my mouth while I'm doing it, otherwise it won't work. I try so hard to keep it closed, but then I look at myself and my mouth's open again. Dapping it in again and just running it through my crease. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my big fluffy brush, run over everything, just make sure that it's all blended nice and seamlessly together. And then I'm going to use my finger shimmer shade, which I love, and I'll be putting those on my eyelid later, but I'm just in my crease at the moment, so I'm going to take some of that. Now that I'm happy with that look, I'm actually just going for quite a soft brown eye look today, because I want to do a really dramatic lip and I want the emphasis to be on my lip, my red lip, not my eyes. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to darken up the corners. In here, I just want to put a bit of definition into my and again, just going to diffuse it all out with a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use this white shade here, and it is a phenomenal colour. It's so pigmented, meaning the colour is just the colour payoff you get. So I've got a tiny bit on my brush, and I'm just going to put it in the inner corner of my eye, bringing it across. You can just see how that just picks up the colour and it just brightens up this area. Just do the other side. And so I'm just going to run it just below my eyebrow here to give my eye a pop of colour and a lifted look. And again on the other side, just running it under my eyebrow just to give it a pop of colour, just to give me a nice lifted look. I'm just quickly bronzing up my face here using my Too Faced product. I actually had a brilliant Maybelline one, but dropped it, and that was the end of that. So because this video is all about showing more affordable products, I've just quickly sped up this part of the video. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that dark shade that we use to darken up our corners. Just going to put in my eyeliner and I'm just going to put the tiniest bit underneath my eye. Run it through, run it up and around so that it gives that eye a really nice defined shape. That's the tiniest bit. Okay, down here. Run that through my eyelashes now. I'm going to go in with my finger and I'm going to use this deep shade here and I'm going to go through to the outer 2/3 of my eye. I lost a fingernail yesterday, so excuse that, but it's actually pretty good because it helps me apply this particular mascara with the finger better. Okay. It's just a deep shade. I'm going to run through on both sides. Okay, and I'm going to diffuse the colour because it's probably a bit deeper than I was hoping. So I'm just going to diffuse the colour by just having some lovely little circular motions to try and diffuse that colour. And now, taking another finger, I'm going to take this really pretty colour here. Okay, attempt one at putting falsies on, really probably wasn't successful. I feel like I'm about to fly away. They're very fluffy. Anyway, oh, look, something's popped up. I don't even know whether it's up. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing with these. Let's go with it. To give myself a real pop of colour, I like to give myself a real pop of highlight in my inner corners because it really opens up I think this product is phenomenal. I love a good highlight, so watch this shine that I get from this product. Damn, can you see how blinding that is? I'm going to run it through up here, along here, just up through. Oh, look at how blinding that is. Run it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, on my chin, up here, up here. Just going to run a bit more on here. Look at that colour. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, so I'll glowing for days. Okay. Now that I've got my eyelashes on, I've got my glow on. I'm going to finish off the look with a bit of mascara. Now I want to do is the next thing I'm going to do is use the Maybelline Tattoo Eyeliner, and I'm going Ultra All-in-One Ultimate. I'm going to use the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One to give myself a bit of fake eyelashes. I want everything to be about the lips today. So I'm going to use my Lips Sephora lip crayon in the colour red. I'm going to outline my lips. And if you're someone who has thin lips, if you just go
nice
above your Cupid's bow and just
really good
below,
product.
just down here, but that run it along your lip line, it'll actually give you the effect of full lips. So I'm just going to run it up. I'm going to go off camera now and put my eyelashes on. The eyelashes I'm going to use today are the 1000 Hour Enhanced Beauty eyelashes. I actually picked these up from Kohl's a couple of nights ago. I think that was $6. They were on special or clearance or something, but they were really affordable. I'm going to go off the camera and do this because the truth is I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to high-end product. It will take me 45 minutes, and even then I usually have a hot mess before it actually looks half decent. So fingers crossed. I'm going to place that on. So I'm going to finish off my hair. Go with it. Back to show all right. So the next thing we're going to do. Is just put a bit of blush on. I'm going to use the Mecca Max blush here, and this is a pretty shade. It's in the color called Chic Cheek. It's just a really pretty pink shade. Just a really pretty pink shade. I'm just going to tap it. Don't forget to click the bell below so that you can be notified of all my future uploads.